No matter what you give up or commit to, it's for the next 40 days. That's what Lent is. That's the season.
And for some believers, this may have been their way of life forever, but for others, for most devout, they have questions about the season, what it means, and just so much. Let's dig into it. And sometimes you just want to learn about what other people...
Yeah, I think it's great.
Right?
So we're going to bring in our buddy, Father Pat from St. Pat's. You guys get real creative, you Irish Catholics, with your names. No, just kidding. Thank you for coming on today. So tell me, for people that want to know, like yesterday, I heard a news story say, it's Fat Tuesday, the day that before Mardi Gras or something like that. I'm like, well, no, it's kind of more doing with the Lenten season, but some people don't even know anymore. Tell me the meaning of Lent.
Sure. So Lent is a 40-day period of time that's supposed to be a preparation for Easter. So it goes way back in the Christian community to the earliest converts to the Catholic Church, and they would create basically a 40-day retreat for them before they would be baptized at the Easter Vigil Mass. So it was intended as a long period of reflection, a period of preparation for Easter. And then the church extrapolated that and brought it to everybody in the church and said, well, what if we have this period of time that is a focal point that helps us focus and figure out what we're doing in our life with God as we prepare for the celebration of Easter, of Holy Week and Easter. So it's really intended as a preparation, almost as you're doing your life retreat, to a deeper reflection about where you are with God and where you are with your neighbor. And so it's intended to be a very positive experience, although there's sacrificial things or giving up the candy or whatever Ed gave up. There's things we give up to help focus. So the three elements the church talks about is prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. So the almsgiving is giving to the poor and helping support people in need. The prayer is obvious. We pray and try to get closer to God and listen to God. And then the fasting is this way of sort of training the body to pay attention differently. By shifting some of the regular patterns of our life, it brings a deeper awareness to us of the things that we want to think about. And so it's intended to be a fully immersive experience that ultimately is getting us ready for Easter.
Right, in the resurrection of Christ.
Right. And the celebration of Easter, where we have Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Easter Sunday, that's the holiest days of the year for Christians. And so Lent, this 40-day period, so everybody, how do you figure out when Easter is? Well, Easter is always the first Sunday after the first full moon of the spring equinox. And then you just back it up 40 days and you get yourself ultimately to Ash Wednesday.
Okay, I'm so curious about maybe some of the biggest misconceptions that are out there that you're like, we're going to myth bust today.
Okay.
What are they? What would be the number one misconception that you just say, I can explain this better to you, or what this means?
Well, I think people frequently come into it with preconceived notions about giving things up, and that it's supposed to be a deeply painful experience, when in fact it's intended to be an exercise in focusing, of training the body, letting the body help remind us of some of these things. So if I give something up, if I give up the sweets, and every time I am tempted to sort of take the sweets or fill in that habit that I do every day, that the pause there where I say, no, I gave this up for Lent, and hopefully it's not coming from some sort of punishing perspective, but rather, well, why did I give this up? I wanted to pay more attention to the people around me. I wanted to pay more attention to my prayer. I think there's all sorts of historical inaccuracies. Somebody was saying earlier about fish on Fridays started because they were trying to do better business for the fishmongers. That's not accurate. Fish has a lot of reasons. One of the reasons fish and giving up meat is a part of the tradition is because meat was a real special treat. It was rarer for a family to kill the fatted calf, if you will, and have meat, but it was more common, simpler, to eat fish or to eat a vegetarian diet. And so the myth is of trying to do good business for the fishmongers doesn't have much to it.
It was really giving up kind of the gluttonous and giving up the delicacy of meat to have something simpler, fish, and then think about it. I mean, that's what the giving up is. What's the priest give up? quickly.
So I gave up, this will sound really strange, I gave up Keurig coffee pods because I think they're bad for the environment.
Okay.
So I'm still drinking coffee, but it's got to
Okay.
come out of a drip machine.
Right.
But I'm also, a friend of mine shared this with me the other day, and it's more of a taking on thing, which is for the first hour of the day and the last hour of the day, no devices. So
That's a good one.
I don't look at my
Yeah.
phone, I don't look at the iPad,
that is giving
no
up.
devices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Good
no
for
matter
you.
what you practice, that's a good
Yeah.
good one to
Yeah,
give up for
not
sure.
probably not going to be easy.
Not going to
But,
be easy.
Yeah.
No. I'll text you if it
That's
goes
the
bad.
challenge. Yeah, right.
After the hour. All right.
Thank you, Father
Pat.
Pat.
My privilege.
We
Thanks.
appreciate you being here with
Yeah,
us.
from St. Pat's.
yeah.
We really appreciate having you on.
And if you are looking for a place for ashes, there are several that are on your screen right now. You can get more information there. It's hard for me to see. I think it says CTA stations. They got the pink line
we've
at
got the
18th
orange
Street.
line, red line.
There we go.
And
all
Old
over
St.
the
Pat's.
place. Yeah.
Oh, at Old St. Pat's too, Father Pat says. So good to know.